Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going through how we are creating this week's DreamSnap Cooking with Friends. And as you can hear, I am sick, so please bear with me as we try to get through this video with the least amount of issues as possible. So this is actually an outfit challenge with 3 calm, 3 familiar mandatory tags, and bonus for traditional and professional, which is a little odd for cooking with friends. I think as downtime, not dressing up particularly, unless you're like going out fine dining. I don't see why we would have professional or traditional outfit on. I did go a little lower on the tags this week because I had a very specific idea in mind. The first thing I thought of when cooking with friends was Maribel and the family Madrigal, and how they were all about cooking and togetherness around the table. So I knew I wanted to use this skirt. I didn't know if it was going to meet the tags or not, but that's what I wanted to do, is to have this skirt on, specifically have Maribel and then the casita in the background. Lots of food, tables, very jungle-like, and invite people over kind of feel. So that's what the idea was for this. And then let's go through the outfits itself before we get into kind of bringing that vision to life. So first thing we have, I was going based off of a skirt. So let's see what the tags were, because I don't remember. Okay, so it's not a max tag, which I knew. Nor does it have any of the bonus. And it is not even both of the mandatory. So I think that it's actually, yeah, just familiar is the only tag for this skirt. But again, I'm willing to take a hit on that to kind of bring my vision to life. So we're only getting one tag on the skirt, but I was able to layer this outfit with shorts underneath. And again, this is not max tags. It was really hard to get max tags this week, but we tried our best, and I think we did a really good job at getting high tags for what we were working with. So this is both of the mandatory tags. We have the tan chino shorts underneath, and then for our socks, you can't see them, but they are both calm and familiar, and we're just using the footy socks so you can't see them. For our shoes, we are wearing these white booties, which are max tags. So we have the white slip-on boots. And let's see here. We have the top we have on is max tags, the loose golden button-up shirt. It was important for me for tag's sake to not wear a long sleeve so that we could at least get a bracelet on as well. And I like that this kind of plays off of the yellow within the skirt, so I wanted that. And then for a coat, again, for this, I realistically wouldn't be wearing a coat, but for the sake of the DreamSnap, this is a max tag coat. It is the blue open blazer, and again, pulling more blue together. For our bracelet, we were able to get a max tag bracelet option, which is this fancy gold bracelet. Let's see, we also have a ring or rings on. Okay, a singular ring, the gold solid bond ring, is a max tag ring or glove item. For our back piece, I put on just a backpack. This is not max tag, but it does add a little bit something to the tags. So we have both the mandatory calm and familiar with this satchel on our back. And let's see here for our necklace option. We have a max tag gold square pendant necklace on as well. For our earrings, this is not max tag. But it is both the mandatory tags. We are wearing the blue turn the page earrings, again with the blue. For our glasses here, it is a max tag. It's the white oversized glasses, and I figured this would be nice to pull in the white from the skirt as well as from the shoes to try to be cohesive as possible. And then for our hat option, this is actually a max tag, and we went with the blue wide brimmed fedora again to pull all that blue throughout the outfit. And I think that it looks put together and kind of feels like I'm going to like mixer business mixer or like a college mixer or something along those lines. Probably more college mixer for fraternity sorority type of thing. So yeah, this is what we did, and I like my hair style with this. I think it looks nice. I might change my makeup or something, but this is the outfit, and let's go ahead and take a picture. So we have 13 out of 3 and 13 out of 3 for our tags this week, which again is pretty high tag, and I think that it looks put together. So let's go ahead and transition over to building the scene for this outfit and see what we can come up with. Alright, so the first thing we did was bring Casita over to Eternity Isle and find the perfect spot because we have a rift in the sky or whatever you want to call it, and I didn't want that in my photo. So I tried to find an area in the grassland area or promenade that wasn't showing the sky in that way. And then I also wanted to use very high trees in this area to kind of mask as much of the sky as possible, just so we didn't have any of that peeking through. I also moved my makeshift garden that I had over here with the Eternity Isle stuff out of the way so that I could expand this and make it more of a jungle vibe. I used multiple different types of trees here just to give some different textures, and also trying to block off as much as possible um, being able to come up into this area from the borderlands because I didn't want other characters to get into my picture. I wanted to limit it to mostly princesses, I think is what I was going for originally. But here we are just figuring out where we want everything to be and kind of knowing that we want Casita to be the middle, and with the placement building out the background with the trees um, to where it was fully covered left to right with the jungle aesthetic. And then I used a couple of the trees that you have in this Eternity Isle as well. I believe those are almonds and dreamberries or something along those lines. And I wanted to incorporate the quest table that you get from Maribel as well as the chairs around it and the casita table as well. So anything and everything that really fit the vibe for Encanto themed, and then as well as these Coco Papel Pecados, the I can't think of the word. the banners. I wanted to include those as well. I was hoping to get the foreground to have a little bit of the papel picado peeking through, but with the disappearing act, and I don't know if it would really do it anyways. I couldn't tell because it was disappearing. I ended up taking that out, and I knew I wanted to incorporate the marigold flowers as well. That is a big thing within Mexican culture. Specifically, maribel is Colombian, but it's big within the Hispanic culture. So I wanted to incorporate those as well in the foreground and in the background. We also have a refreshment chest and the like celebration with the um, like shakers, maracas, different spinners, and things like that. So I put some of those near the front of Casita as well as to the right with some fireworks. And that was kind of the background. The only other thing that I add later is a barbecue to the right as well, where we put some food items near there. We have a guitar as well from Tangled as well as the Tangled lanterns here. Later, I do end up adding more of these because it felt a little out of place to just have one on each side. And then I did switch out the chairs on both of the tables on one side to be the Lion King bench so that you could see the items on the tables. Later, I felt like the chairs were blocking too much of the items, and luckily, the bench fit perfectly with the aesthetic of the colors. So here I am pulling in the barbecue, and this is a great tip too of what it may look like in person versus the perception that you get in a photo are two different things. So I would never place the barbecue where I placed it in real life here, but for the photo, the angle worked better, having it closer to the fireworks. I went and cooked all Hispanic items. Some of the ones in the foreground here are specifically from Encanto with the buñuelos and the arepes con queso, I believe. And we had some ceviche and a conch as well. And then I have other Hispanic foods as well and Latino foods along the tables, including fajitas and tacos, burritos, and different things. And I wanted to incorporate all those food items. And with this is pretty much getting to the final shot here. It took way more time getting the characters to cooperate and get in a cute pose than it did anything. The actual building of this didn't take long at all, but the more I had to sit here to wait for them and the multiple times that it ended up raining, I ended up changing little things here and there. So, like the flowers on the tables, I ended up feeling like they blended too much with the marigolds in the back. So, I switched those orchids out for the purple orchids. I ended up deciding to add more lanterns. Um, I ended up moving the food around the barbecue to where there was fajitas on the side of the barbecue because I felt like it blended in too much, and I think the fajitas gave it a little bit of a pull to where you could see that there's a barbecue over there. And then adding in some grass and kind of blocking off where the characters could go because they were being a pain. And I think those little touches made a huge difference in the in photo. I don't think I could have made it any better than it was. But here we are in our torrential rain. I'm thinking about maybe adding in a companion. I end up going for the capybara, but I don't end up posing with them. So during this rain, I'm just like, what else can I do while I'm waiting for the rain to go away? But the capybara is around. It's just not in the photo where you can see it in the in photo. And again, just waiting around for them to get into a spot. I was hoping to get Moana not think, stink facing or like mad dogging the camera, but she wouldn't cooperate. And eventually we did get everybody in their spot, and I think that it came out perfectly. Messing with the lanterns here, just putting them in different areas, trying to get the perfect arrangement. And this is as perfect as it was gonna get. And this is absolutely my favorite dream snap that I have ever done. Um, and I can't stop looking at it. It's so colorful, it's beautiful, and I absolutely love it. So we end up submitting that there, and that is the end photo. But let's go ahead and take a look at it again here in game. Okay, so this is what the end photo ended up being, and it is just perfection. Like, I absolutely love it. It came together so quickly. I was so inspired, and like I didn't even have to think about it. I was just like, of course, we're having a fiesta at Casa Madrigal, and we're gonna have all this amazing food and invite people over, and it's just gonna be colorful, vibrant, and a fun time. And this absolutely screams that to me. And even my outfit doesn't feel out of place with all the color in this photo. And I absolutely love it. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video of how I created this week's Stream Snap, and I can't wait to see what you all came up with. And that'll do it for this week's video. I hope you have a great rest of your night or day wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye.